take it real soon.
Alright, a little bit of an update on Waddy Point camping area. We're in the camping area up the top. There's two, there's one down the bottom on the entry off the beach. This one's quite nice. Heaps of shade if it's hot. You sort of pick a site. They've all got fire pits. It's total fire ban at the moment, but yeah, it's a bit quiet. The only two downsides to this campsite is the mosquitoes can get quite bad here, so make sure you got some rear area guard, that sort of thing, and you're not sleeping in the open. Make sure you're in a swag or a tent or a rooftop or something like that. I wouldn't be sleeping out or you get carried away. And the birds at certain times where you're sleeping can get quite loud, but they're not annoying. A pretty cool campsite. I would stay here again. Hot showers. The showers are really hot. This one, I reckon, I rate the showers better at this one to the last one, but the actual shower block was better at the last one, nicer, the bigger camp kitchen, that sort of thing. So yes, really cool. I'm pretty sure I got a video of drive through of both here and Dundubbera, and these are the two main ones. Is there another one with a hot shower?
Not that I know.
No. So Waddy Point and Dundubbera are the two that have got hot showers and toilet blocks and camp kitchens. So good campsites. Alright, foot update is still hasn't got infected, but it's freaking sore, and I got sunburn on my feet yesterday, so I'm doing the thongs and socks because I'm bandaged up for the cut, and the sunburn on the top of my feet. It's crazy. So I just thought, little camp kitchen area here. It's got hot water, do your dishes, and the toilet block there. Obviously they say to do your dishes at the camp kitchen because they don't want all the food scraps at all the taps. There is, at nearly every campsite there's a tap with water, but I don't want your food scraps all over the place. So yeah, take your dishes to the camp kitchen to wash them. And here's a little drive-through of Waddy Point. What you'll find is you've got some drive-through sites on the outsides, and you've got some areas on the inside that you can drive into. Most of them have fireplaces. There is also a big group area up the back, but you've got to book that separately through the website. But there is heaps of sites around. You can see here to the left these little bays where you can pull your car in and set your tents up on the other side. Or when we get around the other side, you'll see that there's bays that you can actually pull your car into. So they're good for rooftop tents and stuff like that. This is the big group area here to the left that you can see. And you can see here over to the right where cars with rooftop tents can get into their own little areas as well. They're quite big sites, so you'll be able to set up a fairly big campsite in there. To the left here is what I was talking about, your little drive-through sites. You might even be able to fit a camper trailer and that up in there. This whole area is fenced off and dingo friendly. There's big gates at the front that you got to open and close to get in here. They're manual gates, they're not a grid like at the other caravan parks. Right, you'll see the gates here. There's a picnic area for public that are driving past on the right hand side there, but the gate itself is quite easy to open. The other thing we got at Waddy Point, obviously Ranger, if you're looking for the Ranger, and over there behind that fence is a picnic area, and it's fenced off. so you can eat in peace. Dingoes don't stalk you. Yeah, some interesting stuff. They're the same as the other one. They're the same as the other one. They're the same as the other one. So, amazing how grass grows out here. It's crazy how grass will grow up there. Now, there hasn't been much fishing in this. Main reason being is that I don't know what I'm doing. You wanna see fishing tips? Go and watch all the other guys do it. This saltwater stuff, got no idea. So it's been blowing its tits off, and talking to everyone, watching all the videos we could, they all said that you know, you'll be able to pick the gutters and do all that sort of stuff. Well, Connor and I have driven 100 k's up and down this beach and still yet to pick one, what we believe is one gutter. So we've just booked campsite 6. We're going to go and sit out the front of it and have a fish. And yeah, that's how technical it's going to be. We're just going to, where we can, we're going to fish out the front of it. So that's just the way it goes. I have no idea what I'm doing out here. Alright, one cool thing, obviously I've got a big Wilson surf rod on the roof, but you guys know me in the freshwater. I've been running the Bone series of rods all year, and I've always got 1 or 2 rods in the back box of my four-wheel drive for special occasions, pull up on that creek or whatnot. But here at Fraser, I've got one special rod, which is a shore barrage, and it's a 2-piece rod rather than the 4-piece rod, and it's a little bit longer. This rod is going to be my lure rod today for flicking some slugs and some stuff around. And that's how quickly to set up my rod, put a reel on it, and that's going to be my lure rod today. I'll give you the stats on it. It is an 8-foot fast action, 30 grams, so perfect for around that, 30 gram lure mark. And yeah, little 3000 reel on this, and have that set up ready to throw my slugs all day. Also, which I run in the boat as well, have the Voyage, which it's a 4-piece. And they're very simple to put together, but you wouldn't know once you've put them together that they are a 4-piece rod. dots here, you might see them on the camera, I don't know if that'll zoom in. Little dots to line up, and that and make sure your runners are all straight. And so this is a 4-piece rod. Stats on that one, it's 7'3" and it's a fast action, so it's a little bit shorter rod. That'll be the one that Connor's going to be throwing lures on today. We've got the surf rods to throw the bait with. Going to be doing some light tackle stuff hopefully today. See if we can get some stuff on some metal slugs and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's just my little handy tip. But if you want a really, and I mean really top quality rod, look at the Bone Travel series of rods. And yeah, you can get them in 4-piece or 2-piece. So the 4 pieces are ideal. They'll fit in your luggage, in your bag, and you can carry them on board on the plane with you if you want to carry on. Or the 4-piece are a little bit longer, but the 2-piece are a little bit longer, but they'll fit, so you don't need, you know, big rod storage and that on the plane. So yeah, top quality gear. Everyone knows I'm pretty hard on my gear, and 2 years I've been running these now and I still yet to break one, so knock on wood. I normally average 2 or 3 rods a year. Anyway, that's my tip.
How many times have you come across an area where you just wanted to have a flick and you didn't have a rod with you? These are the ultimate. They are a top quality rod put together into a 4-piece or a 2-piece, something easy you can carry behind the back seat of a ute, in the back tray, or even carry on a plane. So check them out, the Bone line through Wilson. So as I said, this was never meant to be a fishing video, but as a freshwater fisher that I was learning every day. Talked to some locals and they told us to go in here and have a fish in here. This is where the tailor were running. We could see them chopping up around low tide, but yeah, it was just a bit of fun. We sat here for about 4 to 5 hours. The weed was pushing in, and at high tide, the point around to the right there filled up with people. They all went out onto the rocks. Now there was a massive windstorm come through the weeks leading up. They had something like 120, 130 km/h winds pushing in, and hence why Zone 9 up at Sandy Cape was all closed. It was all eroded. There's a fair bit of erosion throughout the whole side, that whole side of the island. So it was very hard for us as amateurs to even pick a gutter. So we were fishing with bait. We bought a box of pillies and pretty much used a box of pillies. All I was doing was putting one in the rod holder with some pillies on it and then flicking surface lures on the other. I set myself a goal to try and catch one on surface. I only had 3 or 4 half hits on surface. We actually found the drone to be an invaluable tool. As a freshwater fisherman, I had no idea what a gutter was. We could send the drone out and see fish swimming through the water. We could also see where the weed was. There was a lot of weed. You can see here on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the screen, there's a lot of weed there, and we were able to maneuver ourselves around the weed and see the fish, which was quite cool. Alright, caught my first tailor. We're going to have it when we get back to camp. That has taken a lot of work, but it's ticked off the bucket list. It's quite a good one. I don't know when they go from, what size they go from, what do they call them, chopperies to greenbacks? It's not a greenback because it's not that big, but it's a big choppery. Anyway, pretty happy with that.
Alright, so I better give my ute a bit of a rundown. I've got a 2019 V6 Amarok. I bought it with the tray already on it. It already had the ARB bull bar. It had the winch set up as well and all the side boxes. So all I needed to do was add the canopy on the back. I chose the GT Works canopy and fully decked it out with kick-ass and King's gear in the back. I also added a GME XRS. Now this ute was always designed as a tourer. I wanted to be able to sleep on one side, so it's a custom size tray, custom size canopy. It is 1800 long by 1800 wide, which means I can sleep in it crossways or forward because I'm not quite that tall. Got the the 270 degree King's awning, and the rest is all the electricals are all kick-ass. And an FPV 110 amp hour lithium battery.
Yeah. See all that weed out the back. That might have changed my mind to go to Waddy Point for the last night. There's a heap of whiting in here, eh? There's a heap of whiting in here. Fuck, it's cold. Very. So, I mean, there is a big piece over that side. As I said, all coming up as the waves hit the rocks. We'll wait for this next one to come over. And of course, when it comes over, it makes it look like champagne bubble. Pretty self-explanatory. Champagne pool. Just standing up with my head out. Big one. It might sound self-explanatory to some people, but obviously the reason you come at high tide is so that these waves are breaking over the top of the rocks. Low tide probably doesn't do it. I just said that, it might be obvious the way when you're at high tide. You said the waves break over the top of the rocks. Fuck, that's a big fish. I'm under the water and looking in. Camera. Oh.
Shame you can't fish it here.
I'd much prefer to eat whiting than fucking... That guy that I was talking to, he said I was catching big brim, fucking tailor, everything up there. Oh, right in here. Oh. Wow. Sally Fellow, dude.
It's all for you.
All for you. Freedom.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Talking about the freedom.
It's the best show in town.
Let's show me that freedom. Well.
I give you freedom. Yes, it's right.
Freedom.
Start right now.
Freedom.
Get your freedom tonight.
Freedom. Well. Freedom. Come on, everybody. Young, old, all you lovers. This is our time.
Hey, for anyone that leaves their rubbish on the island or at the campsite, you're absolute tossers. Because there's just no food. There was like 30 bins, 40 bins to put your rubbish in. It's not that hard. It's not the only one around the island too, apparently. So take your rubbish with you. Now, as I said, we're going to keep the cooking basic. It's my turn tonight, and it's just steak and salad. Everyone can do whatever salad they want. I just buy the packet salad for when I'm away camping, and a couple of rib fillets, nice and easy. I'm cooking some extra to put in our wraps tomorrow, but I'm going to show you this little hack here, because I travel light when I'm touring. These little square tops. Now I've got this heating up to cook on, but I'll show you. They're just like a fry pan that lives on the, and then you don't have to take a fry pan. So that's my dinner hack.
What the frick?
I know that.
They're making a new Planet of the Apes.
So one of my well, steak, room temperature, salt and pepper before you start, very, very hot pan, and that's as hard as what it is. So I'll come back when I've mixed the salad. So what I do is try and cook the steak 3/4 of the way through on one side, and then flip it over for a minute. But with the salad, because we're both having the same dressing, we're having a balsamic vinegar dressing. I'll just put it in the Tupperware container.
Put it all in there.
I've got more salad to mix, and then just give it a shake, which Connor can do tonight for that one while I flip these.
Every time I cook, you just watch.
You don't ask for help. There. As I said, this is just a mixed salad you buy from the shop. The last 3 or 4 days. How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
Medium rare it is. These ones.
For me to eat after.
You can have 2 of them on too. Alright, so they're just going to sizzle there. Let's put this over there for Connor. There's your steak knife and your fork. You've got your own special sauce for that?
Yeah.
So I have to move that. I like the Worcester sauce on everything. That's how you say it. Nobody knows how to say it.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce. I say there's 3 things in life that are a given: tax, death, and nobody can say Worcestershire sauce properly. Rightio, so I'll let this sizzle and we'll come back to the taste test of Connor's got to give me a score. Rightio, we've got to get a score.
I'll eat it without my sauce on it, because then it's just a biased opinion and I know that it's better than everything else. But that's pretty good steak. I'll give it 8.5.
8.5. And what about the salad? Did it give us any more score?
No,
No. No, 8.5.
but it's got I like it.
And of course, Geordie did miss the barge, so that means that Connor and I ate steak, and Geordie missed out, camping on the mainland at Inskip Point. So what do we get up to? Next week's episode will be Central Station, Lake Mackenzie, Yerong, Dundubra, Eli Creek, the Mahino, and the Big Mac Taco, the final of the series, episode 6.